How do? Welcome back. Well, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with a beer. This is a kit beer. It's Festival Landlord. And I got it from an online retailer. I forget which one now. I was just buying a few bits and pieces and it only came to a few pound. And delivery is £6.50. I think delivery was more expensive than the bits and pieces I bought. Things like hop socks and stuff. So I thought, well, I'll get a kit as well, make it worthwhile. And I got the Festival Landlord. And I brewed this according to the instructions, except for one step. I forgot putting in the dry hops. It comes with a little sachet of about 10 grams, I think it is, of dry hops. And I forgot to put them in. So I can't do a review of the kit because it's not complete. the hops are still in my freezer. But anyway, other than that, I brewed it to instructions. I even used their supplied yeast and it fermented very well. Now, I left it in the primary a little bit too long, maybe 3 weeks, just over. I mean, that's usually okay though. And I bottled, as I normally do. And I used 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar, just normal table sugar, which I normally do. And it's been 2 weeks in the bottle now. And I tried one yesterday and I'm thinking, something isn't right here. Not really much of a hiss. So to give it the best chance possible, there's a bit of water in there, just washed it. To give it the best chance possible, I'm using a nucleated glass, and the only one I've got is this Staropramen mug. I thought my Sahi and I thought that Carlsberg Pilsner glass that I have were nucleated, but they're not. Being like a commercial beer, I thought all their glasses were nucleated, but obviously not. So there's no CO2 hiss or smoke coming from it. There was no hiss or a very, very slight hiss. So I'm going to really pour this in. And as you can see, there is a little bit of carbonation there. But the problem is, I mean, that took a real big pour, as you saw. And that'll dissipate very quickly. So I don't know why, but these just haven't carbed. Or they have, and it's like they've just stopped. There is sediment at the bottom, so the yeast has like fallen out, and it's eaten all the sugar because you don't have that sweet sucrose flavour in the beer, and it's actually very dry. But for some reason it just hasn't really carbed. You only get ahead when you do that big pour. It smells nice. It smells malty, obviously, because I didn't dry hop. Nice light malts. Little bit of lemoniness in there. So it's not completely devoid of hops, but a nice dry bitter finish. So I just can't understand why it hasn't carbed. And when you taste this now as it is, it does feel undercarbed, you know, in the mouth. So I don't know what's gone wrong, but I do have a solution. SodaStream. Is that on camera? I think it is. Just about. You ready? You'll like this. I figured this out yesterday. Just a quick pulse. Look at that cascade. Can you see? That roiling. Oh, that's looking better already. Let me put this down. Doodly-doo. It's like watching a Guinness, isn't it? But it's not Guinness. It's a beautiful looking beer though. I mean, the colour, golden, clear. It's really clear. So I don't know if leaving it 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks in the primary, not a lot of yeast actually went into the bottles, but it must have been enough because it ate all the sugar. I'm not tasting any sucrose in this. Look at that now, with a bit of a SodaStream in. Right, I'm going to try it again. Oh, that's nice. You probably can't see on camera, but there is just a little bit of like carbonation in there. The mouthfeel's improved. It's a light medium body. It's got a nice creamy draft type head, and there is a little bit of carbonation from the SodaStream. This actually now tastes like a cask ale in a pub with the hand pull. That sort of level of carbonation, a nice smooth carbonation. 100% improvement. Oh, I'm enjoying that. So that's my solution. SodaStream. If you've ever got a flat beer for whatever reason, and I still don't know why, give it a blast. Quick pulse with a SodaStream, and you'll end up with a really nice, almost like a cask ale from a pub pint. So there you go. Quick tip. If you can figure out why this hasn't carved, let me know. Like I say, it's a really nice dry bitter beer, so it's not what I would call a sweet beer by any stretch of the imagination. So if you've got any ideas, put them in the comments below, because I can't figure it out. Right, thanks for watching. I'm going to enjoy this now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.